From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show next. Jody Christian, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak chopper up the line. He's got to hurry, and that's out number 1. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, there's no doubt they really need Joey Votto to bust out big time. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now the pitch. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5. Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Two out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Grounder down the line at third. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Reds go down quietly, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Mike Leake is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Stepping in, Bart Wiggins. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Wiggins is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates first baseman. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Ready with the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Wiggins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know, they're hoping to get more out of the number 6 hitter. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Coming to the plate now, Manuel Rosales. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. A man at third with one away. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
To 1-2 now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. One out and a runner on third. Missed with a breaking ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He's set and the pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. Line drive to center field. Hamilton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the second now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. In now for the Reds, Jay Bruce. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now. Another 1-2 delivery. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the line, getting by them for extra bases. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and that one just missed outside. Here it comes. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Outside and low, 3-0. Joe Morgan is on deck. The 3-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So digging in now, Joe Morgan. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Number 5, Johnny Bench.
Stepping up now, Johnny Bench. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he fouls this one off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. A couple of walks, but no damage. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Up next for the Buccos, Rod Clement. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The shortstop, Owen Christian.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Owen Christian, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But the runner's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Christian swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his second year as a major leaguer. A ball and 2 strikes now. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, kicking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runner going a second time. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Fastball in there. 3-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Leak pauses. First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Brummett, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So a chance perhaps with 2 away to see our first run of the ball game as he takes second on the stolen base. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Popped him up. Votto is there for it. And that's the third out. Pirates leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. So here now is the pitcher, Mike Leake. 9-1-2 due up. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Gene Segura standing in. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The batter number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we take a look at the Reds leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. From the stretch, takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Line drive to left. Wiggins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jody Christian. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pitcher, Jody Christian.
Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well.
Stepping in now, Fred Wiggins. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. To second for one. On to Votto, a double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Wiggins.
Striding in once again, Bart Wiggins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Just keeping him close. Into the box, Manuel Rosales. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
In is Joey Votto now. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Looking at his career totals, Votto is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. In now, Joe Morgan has the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Wiggins is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Rose.
Digging in, Pete Rose. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Bench. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Wiggins going back on it to the track, to the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 25 for him on the year, as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
The pitcher, number 40.
Into the box now, Mike Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Leading off the inning, Trent Manning, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Rod Clement. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike over the outside corner. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box, Owen Christian.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
In now, Brian Brummett, as he'll take a look at ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. But one's all they get as the run scores.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, Gary Bonner, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. That's 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 2-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Stepping in now, Jody Christian, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Hit to third. Arenado has it. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Reds 3 and the Pirates 2. Gene Segura standing in. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Though not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, Dero?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, He's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game. That's awesome.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, in time, and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Fred Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Center fielder, Fred Wiggins.
Now the pitch. Back to work now is Leak as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike two. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Bart Wiggins waits on deck. Now here's the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Digging in once again, Bart Wiggins. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, Manuel Rosales.
He sends it on the ground to first.
There's one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Ready once again, Trent Manning. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit.
Not every ball is going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
Into the box, Rod Clement. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a fastball that he shoots on into left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Mike North.
Ready for another shot now. Jay Bruce will do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. From the stretch, a fastball that finds the outside corner. Oh and 1, here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In is Joey Votto now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He doubled his last time through. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And that's taken for strike 1. Votto leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Runners on the move for second. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In now, Pete Rose, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Bench. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Strike. High pop-up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple on to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Striding in once again, Owen Christian. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive to left. Rose has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Popped him up. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
First baseman, number 7, Gary Bonner.
Digging in once again, Gary Bonner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Leak into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
The pitcher, number 52, Mike North.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that means that's going to do it for starter Mike Leake. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Andy Coe takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 31, Andy Coe.
Roberto Clemente will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Cole, a 25-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded, foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Rodrigo Becerra is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 59, Gene Fletcher. Leading off for the Reds, third baseman, Rodrigo Becerra.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Gene Segura standing in as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Set to deliver the 0-1. That fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 0-2 delivery. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Ready with the 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Reds go down quietly. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Steven Cabrera will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Steven Cabrera.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go Fred Wiggins. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting flunked in his last at-bat. Christian Brummans up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. At batting average, Boyd pushing very close to 400. 18 homers and 92 RBIs. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in to try it again, Bart Wiggins. Christopher Wiggins will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Christopher Wiggins.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he's back in standing. Runner goes for second. The 1-2. He's on the move again from first. Pitch misses the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura has it. Throw goes to third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Rosales.
Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set and the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Ready for another chance, Trent Manning. Tyler Wiggins will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got two men in scoring position with only one gone in the inning. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Into the box, Rod Clement. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Randy Wiggins will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Hamilton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Pirates strand a couple, still tied 3-3. Christian Brummett will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 27.
Christopher Wiggins will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 17, Christopher Wiggins.
Tyler Wiggins is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Randy Wiggins will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Here's Nolan Arenado. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Count still at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Here's Jay Bruce now. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Wiggins is calling for it. 2 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. In is Joey Votto now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. So 1-1 home. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1-2-3 go the Reds. Score remains tied at 3-3. Up next for the Buccos, Owen Christian.
The shortstop, Owen Christian.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And that's the first down.
Ryan Brummett.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Brummett. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Rose looking up, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
Standing in now, Gary Bonner, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Curtis Wiggins will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Curtis. Wiggins.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Bonner stands at first with 1 out. And now they've got him in a rundown. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's 4-3 Pittsburgh. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Mike Christian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Mike Christian.
Ready now, Joe Morgan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Joe Morgan.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Pete Rose waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Pete Rose. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
I always felt, 0-2, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
The Reds down to their last strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And that's what he gets paid to do, shutting them down for another save. That's an even 100 for his career. So congrats are in order. I'm sure he's going to tuck that ball away and put it in his trophy room.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Buccos earn their 116th win, tops in the division. Jamie Fletcher gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Mike Christian earns the save out of the bullpen, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. All runs, 12 hits. For the Reds, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-3. As of today, the Pirates are atop the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Reds are second in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The St. Louis Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Cubs sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Cardinals are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-1. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in third place in the AL East, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. And the Brewers are in fourth place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they manhandled the Marlins 11-3. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in second place in the NL East, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wild card. While the Giants sit in third place in the National League West Division, they trail first by 4 games. The Nationals launched 7 home runs in this one as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 9-4. As of right now, the Nationals sit in first place in the National League East Division, 3.5 games ahead of second, while the Phillies are at the bottom of the division, 18 games out of first. The Braves got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 9-4. In the standings, the Mets sit in third place in the National League East Division, 5.5 games back. And the Braves are fourth in the division. They're 7 games back. The Arizona Diamondbacks launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 11-7. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks